Welcome back, Dark Army, and we're back with another Madden NFL 18. And sorry I haven't been doing any videos lately. I've just been busy with school. Tomorrow I have the Keystone. So, yeah. But anyway, today what we're gonna be doing is hold on. Who are my scouted players? Okay, so we got a halfback, a quarterback, and a corner. I think I should start getting more players to scout. I'll do it after I'm done with the videos today. So today what we're going to be doing is we are going to be playing the last 3 games for today to see if we make it to the wild card or not. Now, as you guys do know, last time we did win against the Green Bay Packers, and we did lose to the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers, which is a very upsetting loss for Cleveland Browns fans because of the fact of what we all been doing. So the last 3 games are going to consist of 2 divisional round games, well, 2 division games, and 1 NFC game. 1 away, 2 home. Well, no, 1 home, 2 away. So we're going to be facing the Baltimore Ravens, the Bears, and the Steelers not all in one video, but all today. I'm going to be doing 3 different videos, well, 2 different videos, because I'm doing the Ravens game right now. But yeah. So anyway, I'm going to be doing the last 2 videos later on today, because today is Mother's Day as well, so I want to spend Mother's Day with my mom. So yeah. So as you guys do know, the Jacksonville Jaguars ended our long streak, which was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wins. That was our longest streak, and then we just won, lost, won, lost, won. So hopefully we do get another win today. Now, as you guys do remember, last time we did face the Baltimore Ravens, we won 32-30 after having a comeback after not doing so well. So yeah, we did come back and win that game, as fearing as we were going to lose, but we did come back and win after injuring Joe Flacco and their backup, which then they brought Justin Tucker out, which I do have on the team now, so they won't have a good kicker, but we do. Well, we have their kicker. You know what I mean. So anyway, today what we're going to be doing is throughout the time that I haven't been doing videos, after the last video that I did, I traded for Christian McCaffrey, who was a rookie for the Carolina Panthers, who I will be starting today. I traded for a running back because of Todd Gurley being injured, and with us only having 2 running backs, it's not very easy. And I don't want Isaiah Correll getting injured, because so far, until Todd Gurley comes back, Isaiah Correll is going to be our starter. Now, Todd Gurley is not going to start during the Steeler game, unless it just depends on what our record is by the time that we do the Steelers game. So here are the teams that we need to look out for and hopefully lose in order to get a playoff berth or a wild card. Well, okay, we don't need any teams to lose right now, because of the fact that right now we're already clinching a wild card spot because we're losing the division, but we're 1 behind the division. So we already clinched a wild card spot, but with there only being 3 more games left in the season, we might lose that spot. Now, if we don't beat the Steelers at the end of the season, we will still be in the playoffs. We'll just have a wild card record. All right. So if we go 12-4, that's okay. I'd rather go 13-3, but if we go 12-4, at least we're still in the wild card. I know we weren't gonna go 16-0 because of us losing to the Pittsburgh Steelers, but I actually did want to go. I actually wanted to go 15-1 or 14-2, but hey, We can't always get the record that we have. But anyway, before I start the game, well, I'm gonna start the game now, to see if who, well, because right now 3 teams are, well, right now in the AFC North there are going to be 2 wildcard teams, but the Ravens are going to try and the Ravens are going to try and beat us so they can have a better spot at getting into the wildcard. Now, if we do beat them, they'll have 6 losses, and it'll knock them away from getting into the wild card because of the fact that they didn't win the division, or they're not ahead of the Cleveland Browns, who will also have a wild card record. I mean, the Ravens could, but you never know. There were 3, no, there wasn't 3 teams from the NFC South this year. There was only 2. No, there were. Yeah, there was actually 3 teams in the playoffs. From the NFC South for this year. So yeah, the Ravens might, if they win, like, okay, if they lose this game but they win the last 2 games, they have a chance of making it into the wild card. So then we might have to face the Baltimore Ravens again. So today we're gonna be facing the Baltimore Ravens at home, and yeah, I want to finish this series by the end of the week because I just want to get this series out of the way. And if we do win the Super Bowl, the series is over. I'm done with the series. I'm not going to come back to it. But if we don't win the Super Bowl, I just got to keep going. All right, I'm going to keep going until we do win the Super Bowl. Now, if say we do lose, say we don't win the division, but we still make the wild card. This would actually be my first time. Well, this would actually be my first franchise ever making it to the wild card. I've never, out of all my times playing Madden, I have never made it into the wild card. Because I always pushed my team to making it to the first round bye, but I have never made it to the wild card ever. So if I actually do make it to the wild card this year, it's gonna be weird because it's gonna be my first time ever playing 3 playoff games instead of 2. So yeah, because I have 2 franchises that I've been playing a lot so far. It was a Cowboys and a running back franchise. Oh no, I can see talking.
Hello everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup should have plenty of excitement and scoring, as both teams love to get up and down the field. It's the Ravens going up against the Browns.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Joe Flacco and the Baltimore Ravens. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
That was a solid performance last week.
All right, so
2 touchdowns,
today, well, as I was talking about, I have a Cowboys and a Jets, well, not a Jets franchise, but right now it's a Saints franchise. But the Cowboys franchise, the first time I ever played Madden 18, I did a Jets franchise. Well, I did the Cowboys franchise first because I always start with the Cowboys for any franchise that I do. So, for me, well, for that season, I went 14-2. For this season, well, yeah, I went 14-2 for that season. So, yeah.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey.
I didn't try to go 14-2. I'd say 15-1. Yeah. But I tried to go 16-0 like I always try every year. Well, every time I play Madden, but I couldn't. So
And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
So anyway, but I never made it to the wild card. But the lowest record that I have in Madden so far was the running back franchise. My running back was originally drafted by the New York Jets. So what he did was, oh, that's going to be a good one. The Patriots are facing the Pittsburgh Steelers, so we'll see who's going to come out with the W or not. See who's going to lead the AFC and the NFC. Well, who's going to lead the AFC and the NFL. But as I was saying, I'm not going to get distracted by anything else so far. So the lowest record I ever had was 12-4. So if I do go 12-4 in this season, it's not going to be the lowest record that I had, because during the Jets, when I first started the running back franchise, the New England Patriots were 14-4. Well, yeah, 14-4. Were 11-4 as well. And it's either they lose and go to the wild card, or we lose and go into the wild card. They lost, and I went into the wild card. So yeah. We'll probably I'll probably start Jarvis Landry during the playoffs.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
So yeah. So even if we don't make it to the playoffs, well, even if we don't make it to the division, but win the division, the whole point of this series was to see if I can bring the Browns to their first Super Bowl title. Now, if I can bring the Browns to the Super Bowl, if I can bring the Browns to their first Super Bowl win, that will also be good, because it would be their first, and I'm betting you betting you Cleveland fans deserve that Super Bowl ring, so I'm here to help them win that first Super Bowl ring. Now, it may not be Super Bowl 52, but even if we do win, but I do want to help the Cleveland Browns win a Super Bowl. So that is actually a good start, though, to get the first touchdown. That is a good start. I mean, that's my favorite play to run. It always works. I don't know why, but that play always works for me.
Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in.
But yeah, Cleveland fans do deserve a Super Bowl ring, and I don't care what anybody says. Cleveland this year might make it to the wild card, and they might be the 7th team to win the Super Bowl as a wildcard team. I'm not gonna say that they're gonna make it. I'm just saying that they might make it.
So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback, a former Blue Hen out of Delaware. It's Joe Flacco.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game.
So far, what I've noticed out of this whole series, I've never passed deep. Unlike most of the franchises that I do, for this series, I never passed deep. Now, like, if you guys do remember from my Madden 17 franchise, where it was the whole Cowboys quarterback franchise, that I always passed deep. But this time, I'm never passing deep. I don't know why.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Now we won't know who's gonna win until later. As we saw the Chiefs won, so they might make it to the wild card. Okay, Jay, you're not gonna win. You're not gonna make it to the wild card.
Trust me, Brandon. I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward, Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
The 8th-year man from Tennessee, this is Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Hopefully, okay, so far we only have one shutout this season. Hopefully we can end this season with 2 shutouts. I know we're not going to win. Well, I know we're not going to get 2 shutouts, but, I mean, if we do actually get our second shutout for the season, that'll actually be cool, because shutting a team out in Madden is actually kind of harder than it seems. In order to shut a team out in Madden, you have to do good. You have to run right defense against the right offense.
6 teams are going to go from each conference, and guess what? We're going to have a playoff. And nerve-wracking for all the people involved, all the teams, because their goal is to get there. And anything less than that makes the season a disappointment. So they've got to be primed now for a big finish to their season.
Here's Rodgers. And this one's incomplete.
Of course, you don't catch the
He's certainly not a guy that drops
okay, we're going to run my favorite play. Well, my favorite passing play, which this play always works when it's like third one. I'm going to run Texas.
To throw is Rodgers.
Even though we're in Cleveland. I'm going to run Texas in Cleveland.
But not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one.
It's funny how he doesn't catch on the route that. On the route that a fullback is supposed to run, he doesn't catch. But on a route that a tight end is supposed to run, he catches like a goat. Really?
The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here.
Anyway, speaking of players, well, speaking of tight ends, after this is over, I'm going to try and trade for a tight end from the Detroit Lions. Well, no, I have David Njoku. Unless he's injured. Is he injured? I didn't see if he was or not. No, he's not injured. Just Dennis Pitta is the only tight end that we have is injured. So why isn't David Njoku playing?
Lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Alright, fullback fake, halfback flip. Yep, we're going to run this play again, see where this gets us. We're probably going to go backwards because sooner or later this team's going to, yeah.
Go past people and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
Alright, I'm just going to run
from the start.
PA Sale. I'm not going to pass to Antonio. I'm going to pass to Burton. I'm just going to, no.
He'll drop it off to McCaffrey.
Yeah, we were still in field goal range anyway, even from the 40 or not, but now we are deeper into field goal range. Please don't miss this.
And Tucker's kick right there.
Okay, good.
And the lead moves to 10-zip. So he nailed that one through despite kicking it into the teeth of the wind.
Well, let's play a little golf here, shall we?
We're still in Cleveland, so it's going to be hard to kick.
And somehow he finds a way to get it through the wind and through the posts.
This is taken near the 13. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. We remind you that coming up later tonight, this is going to be a good one. The Cowboys and the Raiders going at it in the East Bay.
Oh, that's old school right there.
Old school indeed. Then Monday night, another good late season matchup. The Falcons and the Buccaneers from Tampa to wrap up Week 15. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard
I remember
gain.
this week. My brother was in Richmond for this week. And I was playing, well, I wasn't playing, but I was watching the Cowboys versus Raiders with my cousin because I was the only one here, and my mom went down to Richmond with my brother because he was playing an all-pro game or an all-star game. Or it's kind of like the Pro Bowl for him, and he was actually the youngest player on his team. Well, he was actually the youngest player there, so it's actually a good thing because like you have to play good in order to go. Okay, now, no. Nah, that would not happen. But anyway, as I was saying, I kind of do remember this week, because that was the week that my brother went to Richmond. I was about to go to Richmond, but I'm like, nah, I don't want to. I want to stay up here, watch football. Yeah, I just want to watch football.
Touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Cleveland geared up to
we're gonna run fullback fake. I know it's not gonna work this time, but we need to do better because the Ravens might form a comeback. Because the Ravens are trying to forget that week 2 loss against the Cleveland Browns because they kind of did choke because they were up so big, and then we started to come back. Okay, that is not something. Well, we did come back and win, and I think Ravens fans are hoping that the Ravens get this win to make it harder for the Browns to make it to the playoffs, and B, make it harder make it easier for them to make it to the playoffs. Because yeah, even though we only faced them once so far, yeah, well, just because this is our last time facing them doesn't mean that the last 2 teams can't knock us out the playoffs.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. A minute 50 in this first half of play.
Alright, nah. Let me take a risk here.
After this.
Yeah, I'm gonna do mesh. This is a risk that I'm taking, but I want a fighting chance. That was a stupid risk that I took.
Tyus Bowser in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. So they give it up just on their side of midfield, and yeah, I mean
that was dumb of me. I should have just punted. I mean, I wanted to take a risk because it's like I don't want it to look like that we're not going to like, okay, in a game like this you need to take chances, okay, because you have a chance of either losing and not making it to the wild card or winning and making it to the wild card. It's like you have to try and it's like you have to show that you are not going to wimp out of a game. So it's like you need to show like, hey, this is where our team is. We're gonna take risks. I mean, yeah, we might lose the lead, but we could always go downfield and kick a field goal and be down by 1. Which that's what might happen.
Finds his man, Watson over the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
9 times out of 10, that's gonna happen.
It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to
all we gotta do is just stop them. They're probably gonna run it. Nope.
And that's complete. It's Watson.
With only 56 seconds left, they have to take the timeout.
As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first
60
half.
crush rate.
First and goal.
They're gonna start running it, and we need to be ready when they run it.
Flacco. That's complete.
Yeah. You're right. As long as they just kick a field goal and we're tied, then that's good. I mean, I'd rather them kick a field goal than score a touchdown. Which they're probably going to score a touchdown now, guys. Get that.
Once more, it's Flacco. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of
we're going to call timeout. How have I been? Good, I guess.
Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. Andy Dalton with 1 touchdown pass thus far.
We have 27 seconds left to try and take the lead again. So what I'm going to probably do is just do my favorite play. Just keep passing it to Antonio Brown, and hopefully he gets out of bounds. Because we need to at least kick a field goal to take the lead again. Because I don't want to go into half tied with the Baltimore Ravens.
Offensively, they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Really, Antonio? Alright. Really gonna make this hard on me.
They've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
So far, it's been hard to do this play because the Ravens are running the right defense against it.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. That late in the clock, second.
I don't believe that.
Quarter, no. Just run it a time or two and get it into the locker
room.
Really?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And that is incomplete.
Take the knee. That's what I should have done.
That's just flat out a terrific play.
Oh my God, the choices that I am making today.
That means someone read that one really
we should not be playing this game if I keep making these dumb choices. But I mean, this is kind of like the London game against the
incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was looking for Brashad Perriman.
Gonna try this. I'm not even gonna try and block it because I know he's not gonna make it.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got.
Are you joking?
So much for our halftime.
He made really. How?
Their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. The return man now is Danny Woodhead. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Right, so we need to fix what's going on here right now. I don't know what the hell is going on with their team.
Offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because
rush coming and he's taken down.
That's what I want to see. I want to see some sacks. I want to get some pressure on Joe Flacco. Yeah. I want to see some pressure on Joe so he doesn't have that much room to pass the ball. We need to take back this lead. This is the first time the Ravens had the lead in the game. We need to fix that. We need this lead back. This is probably the wrong place to run, but hey, I'm taking a chance. But hey,
he doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course,
I like that animation, but it's funny because if that actually happened in real life, you know that like, okay, if that actually happened in real life, you know that the team would be yelling at that one player just because he made that decision. And it's funny because I actually see a player doing that. I would actually see a player doing that in real life.
Chris Wormley, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the
can we just...
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely
We have a good offensive line, yet they're tearing us up.
Flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Look at this!
He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him.
I literally cannot get the ball off. We might lose this game because of my offensive line.
I'm sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Rodgers gonna throw. And Green with a catch left side.
All right, Ladarius Green. All right, Ladarius Green. All right, well, we might not lose this. I mean, okay, I kind of got lucky with that play because look at how much I was pressured. Okay, wait, how far was that? A 99-yard pass. But look, okay, I was being... Okay, so Ladarius Green was not getting open, and I was scared because I wanted him to get open because I knew what defense they were running. Because by the way that they lined up, because if they removed the safety, well, they removed the free safety over here, and they only had the strong safety over there, so they only have one player to stop a play like this. But the strong safety could not catch up to Ladarius Green because Ladarius Green is actually a fast tight end, which is actually true.
And the Browns have taken the lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Now we back up.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Alright, what I'm going to do is for the rest of the game, just concentrate because, yeah, there's only 2 minutes left in the third quarter, but we still have a fourth quarter left, so I'm going to concentrate, so I'm going to unplug my mic, so, yeah. I'll see you guys at the end of the video. After this play. Alright, yeah. I'll see you guys at the end of the video.
Right now, but they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Flacco off play action. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Flacco from the gun. Dumps it off to Woodhead. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
Danny Woodhead only played in 2 games last season due to a knee injury. But when he comes out of the backfield on 3rd down, that's usually gold.
Now West. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Terrence West with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Throwing is Rodgers. Green with a catch left side. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Rodgers. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now Rodgers. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And he's able to put it through. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's right about this time of year you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
And I think for most teams, the obvious is to try and be the number 1 or number 2 seed. But when you look at it across the league and throughout the history of trying to get to the Super Bowl, the teams you really fear are the ones that get hot and sometimes sneak in at a 5 or a 6 seed, because we've seen those teams actually get to the Super Bowl and occasionally win it.
Yeah, you think of the Giants a couple of times. Steelers have done it. You're right. It has happened and will happen more in the future, I'm sure. Setting up to throw, Flacco. Completes it right side to Cooper. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Flacco. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The number 1 overall pick, Myles Garrett, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 36 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
And his throw is incomplete. Andrew Hawkins, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Passing play, Flacco. He's to the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Here's West. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll try to pound it in with West. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Terrence West with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He'll look to throw, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
This is McCaffrey, and he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And able to find Green. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. They'll look to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go on to score again. Can he get it done?
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Welcome back, Dark Army, and we're back. And this is actually my first overtime with this franchise. So, as you guys do know, we have never gone into overtime with the Cleveland Browns. But in order, so how this works is, the rules for overtime has changed. You can't kick a field goal anymore. I mean, you can, but a field goal doesn't win the game. Instead, now a touchdown wins the game, but a field goal will win the game at the end. So when overtime ends, if you are up by a field goal, then you win the game. But if you aren't up by a field goal, or if no one scores in the time that is given during the overtime match, it will count as a tie. Both teams will walk away with one tie, and we don't want that on our record because that will also hurt us in going into the wild card. So we need this win.
Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jonathan Newsom in there to drop him for his 5th sack.
I really don't care of how many sacks that we have, but we need to get this win. We need one good play to score us a touchdown and win the game for us. Because
throwing now is Rodgers.
If we throw an interception and they kick a field goal, the game is over. They win the game and we lose. If we score this touchdown, we win the game. And this will actually be the first overtime win for the Cleveland Browns for this franchise.
Someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield, and opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want.
Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. A beautiful fake. And he's able to find some room.
We got down to the 3-yard line.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not
we're going to do the
slant
because with a slant at the 3-yard line and Antonio Brown, we win the game.
They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters.
Oh my God.
How much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
Alright. I'm just going to say this now. The last time the Cleveland Browns and the Ravens ever went into overtime, the Ravens won in Ohio. So in Cleveland. So the Browns lost in overtime to the Baltimore Ravens. I forget which week this was. I think this was last year. Well, I forget which year this was. I think this was last year, during the 2016 season. But the Browns almost won against the Ravens, but they lost in overtime because the Ravens blocked a field goal, and they went on, and the Ravens went down and scored. So, of course, we lose a starter. Not something that we need. Alright, so now we are 11-3 after that amazing finish. I was actually scared because I didn't want the Ravens to get the ball. So, yeah, I was scared. I'm going to start back up. But I'm going to start Isaiah Crowell for this game. Because, yeah, Christian McCaffrey did have a good game that day, but we need to worry about getting this W. Well, we need to worry about getting into the playoffs, and Christian McCaffrey did not have a playoff-setting record game. So now we have clinched in the NFL Wildcard. With the Steelers being the final game of the season, we have clinched. We need to get this. We need to beat the Steelers in order to win the NFL, or in order to make it to the first round bye. But if we do lose to the Steelers, we will go into the wild card because we did clinch in the wild card. So we will get, depending on which team that we're facing in the wild card, if we do make it, we do get home field advantage during the wild card. That is something that the Cleveland Browns do need, is home field advantage. So after this video, I will be doing the Bears. I will be doing the Bears. You're the Dance Browns. Now let's see your name. Alright, so before I do end the video, this was actually a longer video than what we normally do. But, hold on. So, week 15. Aaron Rodgers was simply outstanding this week, and he pulled in AFC Offensive Player of the Week honors for week 15. The Cleveland Browns have had a tough season offensively. Can they find a way to score on the Ravens? Every win is crucial, and Antonio Brown helped his Browns secure one over the Ravens with 2 touchdown grabs. The Browns, okay. Oh yeah, that's because I had Christian McCaffrey in for practice, so yeah. Aaron Rodgers led the way for the Browns, throwing for 373 yards and a 33-27 win over the Ravens. And it's funny how Zach Martin just came back. It's a wild card. It's a wild card round. Now that the matchups are set, the Browns shift their focus to their first round opponent. An impressive week ends with a fitting reward for Aaron Rodgers, AFC pal. You're in the dance, Browns. Now let's see you, Nene. The Browns and Ravens took it to overtime this week, with the Browns pulling away in overtime. The Browns come into this week with the number 1 ranked defense in the NFL. How will the Bears fare against this vaunted defense? So, we're probably not going to be leading in passing yards. Yeah, we're not. We're 18th. We're probably not going to be up for MVP. Yeah, Tom Brady is. Aaron Rodgers is nowhere on here. We're probably not even up for Coach of the Year. Nope. Matt Hedrick. Nope. Definitely not. AFC. Nope. 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 Todd Gurley. Yep. Tony Brown. Yeah. Zach Martin. Other than that, no one else. Wait, who's up for best kicker? Brandon McManus. Alright, so, yeah, we're not having that kind of a good season. Todd Gurley's not going to finish the year with most rushing yards, but he's going to finish with most rushing touchdowns. So, yeah. Anyway, today, we're going to go play. I'm going to do the next video after this. I'm going to have to figure out a title, but yeah. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Peace every 2 days, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.